See, I really want to know who you are.
Of course she can't do that. It's against the rules.
Day 23. Last night, Stuart was the second person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. Paul survived the public vote. Today, the group will be given a new task, a prop for which is already in the garden.
Oh my god.
What?
What is that in the garden?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
See that thing out there?
No. No. No.
11:22 a.m. Big Brother sets the group their weekly task. Over the next 5 days, music will be broadcast into the house at random times. Each housemate will have a specific song to dance to. In order to pass the task, they must grab a partner and get to the stage in just 20 seconds. The group decide how much of their weekly budget to bet on the task.
Oh, that's cool. It's going to be like a disco every night.
I don't think so.
It's not going to be fun. Let's not get carried away. Could be worse.
Yeah, but
right, no,
still
it's not worse, right. It's really,
10%.
really hard. To get everyone in this house out there in 30 seconds is hard enough.
Yes.
And a partner as well in 20 seconds.
Well, you just grab someone out of bed, don't you, and drag them.
If you're in bed, you won't have time to get
Basically,
dressed.
you don't get dressed. You sleep in something you don't mind getting up and dancing in.
I'm 10%.
10%
all the way
I am.
down the line for this one.
10%. It's going to be
Let's
like when
not
you're
be
dancing.
stupid.
But then again, if you're gonna bet...
10%.
I say 20.
What's the,
I think
what I wanna know-
10%.
What's the point of betting 20% is what I'm asking. What is the point of it? Do you know what I mean, though?
But the point, this is like the fire one. With 10%, are people going to bother trying?
Oh, man, I just don't think people are being realistic.
Guys,
What's
it's
wrong
really,
with betting
it's really,
10%?
really hard. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think you
look
understand.
at
Now it's chucking down with rain and you might have to go and dance in the rain.
Motivated.
Only
What's
takes
wrong
us
with
for him to be up
10%?
8 o'clock in the morning one morning, right? Him get all the hard ones. He then goes to bed at 12 because he's knackered, and they're going to hit him at 1 o'clock in the morning. Him in the deep sleep just as bad.
Can I
Do you know
ask
what I
a
mean?
question? What's wrong with betting 10%?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm with 10%.
What is wrong with it? I don't know what the...
Well, we've got 63.
You're still betting?
1:28 p.m. Elizabeth prepares quiche for lunch.
I don't feel like I've ever had a life outside this house.
That's what me and Helen
We
were
just saying that the other day.
I do feel I know you all along. I feel like we went to school together.
I feel like you lot are like my family. You are my brothers and sisters and my mother and my fathers and my enemies and my friends and my lovers and my everything.
It's very poetical.
Yeah. You're lovers.
You are everything. There's nothing outside this house.
Brother, could Paul please come to the diary room?
Last week, Paul faced the public vote.
I honestly thought it was going to be very, very close. I still think it was probably very, very close. I think that the issues that went on the night we all got really, really drunk, I think they probably would have favoured me more than Stuart, to be fair, because he was well involved in an argument and said some bad things. So I think if I was watching it, then that may have swayed it for me. But yeah, generally I'm okay.
(2:14 p.m. The group have bet 10% of next week's shopping budget on successfully completing their task. Dean has chosen Punk as his dance. He and his partner have 20 seconds to reach the stage. Big Brother plays a warning for each song.
Punk. So grab someone, grab someone.
First to join him is Helen.
I run like mad.
Every dance includes a special move that must be performed 3 times by both dancers during the dance routine. Dean's special move is the pogo.
I am really dizzy.
Can't do too many of those a day.
2:20 p.m. The group have lunch.
If you bring that one back, I'll do that.
Well done, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
All right. Delicious. Right, grab one.
Wicked.
Cool. You didn't get any of the other ones.
That's fine. I just tasted it. It's fine.
Oh, forks on the table.
They're all out, I believe, are they?
I've laid the table,
I'll wait for you to move the things across.
and there's water for everybody.
Bubble, if you want, it's on. Ready.
Oh, that bacon one's really
we don't want
nice.
Yeah, it's actually.
Bacon one is delicious. Yeah, the tuna one's gone a bit.
No.
Where's the plate with no forks?
Sorry, Paul.
Got me in the face.
Sorry, you alright?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was hot.
We've got enough forks for everyone now.
Yeah, we
Have we?
Yeah.
I found it.
Just got to space myself.
Guys, we put out
There's
10
only
plates. There's only 9 of us.
Oh.
It's gone.
Oh!
Oh, we got extra. Oh, that's.
You made 10. There's only
You now
9
have the
people.
extra bacon bit. Didn't need a bit like that. Then we go on more water.
Go on, then.
Pardon me.
Paul has chosen Country and Western as his song. His special move is to twirl an imaginary lasso whilst shouting Yahoo! Helen is again first to the stage and joins Paul.
You could do this. You can do the massage, yeah? Jeremy Squeak. Well,
Why am I the only one running every time when it's not my thing?
Helen, give someone else a chance next time to run up.
Alright, but I'm just thinking if no one else goes, it's better than nobody, isn't it?
Everyone ran.
No, they didn't. She was one of the only people who did move, and it's better that she does than nobody does.
I'm waiting for someone else to move.
If
and then
somebody
no one
else
goes.
gets there first,
Everyone
they
got
can
there.
go in. No, they didn't know. We were
But
here.
that's because she got there first. She ran faster.
We were here. We should have moved then. If
It's like
somebody-
you like racing.
But then that's what I'm saying. It's better that we're all racing to get
Yeah.
there than nobody is.
Helen comes to the diary room.
See, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by every time somebody says something, running up and going to run up. And Narinda obviously thinks that I shouldn't be running up all the time. But I think you've got to run up just in case no one else runs up. But she just had to have a go about it. And I've been trying to be really nice, so I just think she can't stand me. And I don't want to be on the stage all the time. I'm just trying to put a bit of effort into the task. But obviously she's got some problem with me, and I've been going out of my way to be really nice to her.
In the diary room, there are only basic rules, and nobody knows how anybody else behaves. Therefore, it can be extremely revealing about the personalities, motives, and strategies of the housemates. Helen has gone into the diary room to talk behind the others' backs. And from the start, her body language reveals the role she is adopting in relation to Big Brother.
Hello, brother.
Her posture is open, her behaviour childlike in its tone.
See, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong.
And when she talks about Narinder, her nervous fiddling betrays her discomfort. She's not hiding the fact that she wants support and comfort from Big Brother.
I mean, I haven't got a problem, but she just seems to be picking on me all the time.
But Elizabeth often approaches the diary room in a very different way. Her closed bodily posture signals her attitude to Big Brother. By locking her hands across her knees, she prevents them giving anything away of her inner thoughts. In the first week, she nominates Penny and Helen.
And can you please give me the reasons why you've nominated Helen?
Because I think the sun, it's going to be more sun in Wales for her.
Now, obviously, this is not the whole story. There are some other reasons for nominating Helen, which she's choosing to withhold. And at the point of telling this half-truth, we can see a high level of blinking, indicating her discomfort, and a fixed, false smile that fades slowly. She seems to resent being questioned by Big Brother. Big Brother controls the diary room, deciding which questions to ask and when to ask them.
Shall I go?
Finally, could you please confirm the names of the 2 people you'd like to nominate?
Penny and Helen.
Now, that happens to be the structure of an interrogation. But it doesn't have to feel like an interrogation unless you're withholding information.
Would you care to give any further reasons for those nominations?
No, but lovely people.
There's a power struggle going on here. Elizabeth has tried a number of strategies to disempower her interrogator.
I mean, what do you think? You've got to ask more questions. What do you want to talk about? You see, I really want to know who you are.
She tried to personalise the voice of Big Brother, to know more about the personality who knows so much about her. Of course she can't do that. It's against the rules. But it may cause Elizabeth to feel increasing resentment and frustration towards Big Brother.
5:05 p.m. Narinda has period pains.
You pour them over, don't you?
Yeah, okay, basic. No, that's fine, leave it at that.
Oh.
You want to talk about it? Be left on your own? Yeah? Do you want to talk about it? Nice.
I want to be alone.
You want to be alone? Can you just go in the bedroom then? No? Or should I just pretend I didn't find you?
Don't pretend you didn't find me.
What's rock and roll?
What was your dream about Josh? You said I'm not telling him that.
Loser plants.
Really?
.56 p.m. Narinda talks to Amma, Brian and Elizabeth in the kitchen.
I wasn't snapping at you earlier. I just disagreed with what you said, and I'm not going to shut up because I'm crap at shutting up.
Don't worry about it.
She's on a period, she's going to snap at everyone.
Me. Well, both
Are
of
you
them.
as well?
Well, I'm a Jew. I'm on for 2 days.
Well, that's when you get snapping before.
And you're on. So the both of us together. Great combination.
If you do piss someone off, you can just walk up to me and say, look, I'm sorry, and just go, it's fine. I think that is great.
I think it's acceptable.
I think it is. To do what? I think it's great that you can actually
I think you can be pissed off with each other. I like that I said to Ahmed.
Then walk back up and go.
I like that you can say things to each other.
Yeah. You can say yes.
And then carry on because you can't. Instead of keeping in here and raging inside yourself, just say it. Why the fuck are you doing this? Or why are you doing this? And that's it. Leave it.
I like the fact that we're all basically pretty honest.
Yeah.
And whether we be
Everyone's
quiet or
honest in
loud
here.
or whatever, if you have a problem, everybody says so.
Yeah.
Not one but there. And then I went downstairs and like, oh!
Narinda chose Rock and Roll as her song. She and Amma must twirl each other round 3 times to complete her special move.
Have you got that cigarette on you?
You're in deep sleep.
He's loving it.
Have they spun and gone right back round again? 3 times. Have they both done it 3 times?
Look at Alma. This is quite good music, actually. Keep going.
In the rain.
Yay!
Well done, that's brilliant.
If you want it, you can
Salsa. Oh, shit. Go! Someone come with me now. No, it wasn't.
Me joking! It was!
It's my airline voice.
That was so good.
I'd go back to my table.
8:51 p.m. It's a week today since Josh entered the Big Brother house.
This is Big Brother. Could Josh please come to the diary room?
Start running then.
tell them everything.
You can be, like me, annoying and offensive.
How has your first week in the house been?
I have to say, it's been bloody excellent. It's been fantastic. First day, went to bed thinking, oh my God, what have I let myself in for? And thought this is going to be a nightmare, but I've absolutely loved the first week. It's been great fun. They're a great gang, and I've had a lot of laughs. Elizabeth, I just like because she's very calming. And nothing seems to faze her, and she's very steadfast. She just carries on, and and she will play devil's advocate, which is quite nice in a way. There's quite some ends of the scales. There's quite erratic people and quite loud people, and she's very calming in that, in her opinions. Narinda and Brian's humour sometimes, and I know it's very off the cuff and very fast and furious. Sometimes I'm just thinking, was that a joke or was that not a joke? And I'm just sort of like thinking, don't really understand it all the time. But I think in Brian's case it's his age, and in Narinda it's sort of being, I would say, his sort of most closely bonded person.
What was your dream about Josh? You said I'm not telling him that.
He was a plant.
Really? What was his purpose though if he's a plant?
Don't know. The dream was just him kind of going, got you. Because there's something very like that about his personality. Not clever, but not devious either. But do you know what I mean? I could picture him turning around and going, I've tricked everyone in here.
And him not caring?
No, not him caring, just it's been his job and being, good one, got ya. Not in a bad way.
So what is the purpose of
I don't know.
To get people working against other people? I'm not sure what.
Could be to do...
To spice it up,
pep things up. In fact, in the dream, it was meeting him after it was all over.
And him telling
and him coming
you
up and going, got ya. But, it was only a dream, so...
Why? Did I get bored? I have to irritate someone, and you're the one that only takes it really well.
You never listen when I've got a problem.
No, you've always got problems. One of them is your face, the other one is your personality, and the third one is your style.
I'm attractive.
Dude, in whose eyes?
In other people's eyes.
Beauty's within, mate.
I've been told.
And you're not even that nice within, and just from the outskirts, look, your hair's not done, you got stubble, your fashion is shit. Dude, your ears are out of shape, they're never in balance, all right? Your eyebrow, this one is like really high there, and that one's really low. They're not the same. You go on and on and on, do the same thing all the time.
I've got 4 words for you. Look in the mirror. When you're saying that the next time.
That's more than 4
and
words.
it makes more sense. Look
dude,
in the
I
mirror.
don't care. I carry myself the way I am.
I don't care.
You so do. Look at you in your toner every night. And
I want to go
and my breath smells. Oh my God. I'm just disease in my mouth.
You can't say that about me. That's not fair. You don't know what I've been through in my life. You have with a selfish piece of shit.
Lending tears and they won't
be mine, you know. Second. Dean.
Go on, put me down. Go on.
I don't want to put you down. If I want an injection, that's what put you down. Like an old dog, an old bitch that's been around for too long, had too many litters, infectious, poisonous vermin, canine. I'm not...
You're right.
Thank you.
Amma, Helen and Elizabeth discuss the weekly shopping list.
Where are they? Can you get economy condom?
Yeah, they're not economy.
Shop home. Chocolate, a yard after.
See, I'd love some fucking chocolate.
I'd love some chocolate.
So, Narinda, what do you think of 2 bags of tobacco? Between
How
three
much?
of us, 2 bags,
How much is
about
it?
288, so it'll be about £6.
£6 too much.
Because the thing is, we have enough food. This week, we'll probably be more concentrated on luxuries.
Yeah, but drink you have as well, and so does Paul. So you get cigarettes
But it's
and
only
drink.
me and...
Yeah, you
yeah,
and
yeah,
Paul
yeah.
get
Cigarettes and drink.
bags, whereas
So-
you're just getting drinks.
so
therefore
if we
should
were-
get a pound each for free for ourselves.
But then it's not... But then really, cigarettes isn't a luxury, not really.
Oh, God, it is.
No, well, okay, that's really unfair. I wish you smoked.
Let's get an even surface on the ground.
Keeping them out there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can I use my left hand?
No.
Dean, do you want to referee this?
I am the referee this, I'm the referee fair.
If I win you, what happens?
Right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No, he's actually moving me, look! I'm being moved!
I told ya. Well done.
I won!
Do you want to go again?
Yes. Josh, you fucker, what do you mean you're shocked?
I'm shocked.
Why are you so shocked?
Because I thought Bubble beat you easily on the other hand.
Oh. I don't go for someone who's attractive because I don't find that attractive.
Someone you have fun with to an extent.
Yeah, but someone that just looks like a typical lad. I don't go for anyone camp. I've never been around anyone camp. It just doesn't appeal to me because it's me and I could not go with someone like me. You know, guys that like their football.
Don't blame you. Fucking hell.
Guys that like their football, go out with their friends. You know, stuff
Guys that like football.
Yeah, football.
Dude, you don't even know the offside rule.
As part of the task, there is one song that all the group must dance to, the conga.
What is it? Who is
Everyone.
it? Conga, Conga.
Everyone.
Mind it, mind it, mind it, mind it, mind it, mind it, mind it. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
What are we doing on our legs?
You got
Here we go. La la.
Come on.
I never heard him say until Bubba jumped up. I was like, what's he doing?
Hey, come on, choo-choo-choo. Come on and do the conga. Choo-choo-choo. Come on and do the choo-choo-choo. Come on and do the conga. Choo-choo-choo. Come on and go, keep going.
1:54 a.m. Following Stuart's eviction, Brian has moved back to his old bed in the boys' bedroom. Josh has moved to Stuart's bed.
Yeah.
I'll send you back, boy.
Thank you, Paul.
Welcome home.
Thank you, guys. Well, we'll just try and look happy for me.
Shut up, you whore.
Shut
Oh, not after the smelly fart.
Well, you make me sick, you know that? He's going to go waltz any second.
Ready, steady. You're not relaxed enough.
No, I'm not going to get relaxed until I know I'm not going to get cold. Helen, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, I'll miss your sweet little face.
I miss you too. Tell all the girls said night.
You won't miss me.
Of course I miss you. You're the
I
girl.
turn over and I look and I think, oh, it's not Penny, it's Brian.
That is so sweet. And do you know what Annie used to do? She'd see me if she goes to bed after me. And if my hands or feet, she'd take my feet in her hands and put them back onto the covers.
I know, I feel quite
I know, I said I thought you did all right.
Brian, do you remember the rule?
Good night.
Nice.
Oh, Brian, don't start whimpering all night again.
Not that again.
Dean, yes.
Fucking hell. What's wrong?
Dean, I seen them, 2 of them. Dean, I seen them.
Yeah.
Pulling the curtain, they're still there.
Put your eye thing over.
Oh, I have, and I can...
No, over your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Look at Bubbles' bed, it's like a little peach.
Look at his arm.
Day 24, 9:16 a.m. Dean is the first up.
Disco.
12:23 p.m. Dean and Elizabeth practice Tai Chi. Bubble is still in bed. In 24 hours' time, the group will be asked to nominate for the third time.
I don't think he cares
Come
really.
on, Josh and Brian, fight, get upset, get angry with each other,
No, I'm
please.
past that, Josh, sorry. You're your own now.
Oh,
I've given up.
You're gone tomorrow.
Do you think?
Yeah, me too, I'd say.
Serious?
If I'm not, I'd be surprised.
No, you're not.
Oh, but again.
How much you betting? What are you going to do if I go on Friday? I think you'll die.
I will die. I think I'd want to go the following week.
I think if I did, I'd cry for you.
But you, I thought you were going fucking hell. I'm setting the record straight once and for all
Yeah,
of you.
but then when I got out there, and then I'd look and I'd see you on your own. For 5 minutes, then you'd find someone. Oh, you're such a traitor.
Me and Anne have become best friends.
I'd kill you if you did that. She says she's got period pain, but she's not even on.
Bump and grind.
Shit. Go! Go!
Go, babe. Now it feels shit.
Amma makes cookies for the group.
So lunch and dinners are booked for about 3 days now, aren't they?
Is that it tomorrow? Who's doing it tomorrow? So I did, yeah. Brian's doing shepherd's pie tonight.
What are we having tonight?
Brian's going to do shepherd's pie. Why? What do you want to cook?
Got really bad a second ago because we were sitting down there and me and Helen had booked cookie making for today, and what's it called?
Paul.
Paul had said, "Oh, I'm gonna make cookies."
I know, because that's what I thought when you started making them and he wasn't. I was like,
When you leave here, would you like to have achieved something yourself? Would you like to have achieved something yourself?
Yeah. I think I have anyway already, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah. First, you prove yourself you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, live with nice
Strangers.
and get on with everyone and
Yeah.
get by. It's no mean feat, is it?
A month now. It'll be a month on Friday.
Yeah.
2 p.m. Elizabeth is preparing a lunch of pizza. Bubble has been asleep for nearly 12 hours.
This is how fucked the weather is, right? That tree started shedding its leaves. No way. He has. He thinks it's
Actually,
October.
never this cold.
I think it's autumn already.
It is like, what, the 17th of bloody June?
What if we've actually slept for 3 months? I know water might be cold, but we can't wait till you scream.
Okay. The rotations.
Okay, girls, let's get a good view of his arse in a second. You ready? It's the biggest thrill of our day. Take him off, Bubble. Take him off.
I'll be sick if I see his bum.
It's probably all hairy.
Take him off.
Bubble, I wouldn't bother. You're going to catch you dead.
Oh!
Ah, look at Bubbles' bum. It's like a little peach.
Look at his arse.
Like a little peachy weechy. You've got tan lines, Bubble. You've got tan lines.
On a holy day.
On a Sunday.
Yeah, they need to be washed up.
I was wondering if a weather forecast would constitute contact with the outside world. Just so we'd know that maybe tomorrow wouldn't be so grey and October-like. And it might perk people up. Mind you, it might perk them down if it's forecast to be cloudy. I just wondered if we could get a weather forecast.
Big Brother's not able to give you a weather forecast.
Okay, cheers.
What better? Hey?
3:10 p.m. Big Brother calls Elizabeth to the diary room.
Brian, do you want any more biscuits?
Chocolate chip?
There are some there, maybe, I don't know.
People are bored. I think they're just finding it hard to occupy themselves.
And how are you feeling? Are you bored?
No, I'm not actually. I think that's the worst thing you can be. I don't think you should use the B word. And I think that when it gets like this, you've got to occupy yourself, so you've kind of got to use your own mind, and it's the worst thing you can do is sit down and be bored.
And how are the group getting on generally together?
I think at the moment the other girls are coming on their periods, so they're kind of a bit tetchy. I think Lorinda's finding it quite difficult at the moment, that she's quite short-tempered and she's got a short fuse. And I think a lot of people think that she gives out a lot, but she can't take it. I think Brian is finding it more difficult. I think the boredom's really getting to him, and he's been I think he's quite frustrated. Given the situation, people are getting on well, but there are the little odd thing, which is just natural, isn't it?
.3:44 p.m. Narinda, Brian and Bubble are washing up in the kitchen.
Josh is a great guy.
He is. Like he is. He is fantastic, Tom Brand. Sorry.
I know what is going to happen. And
Mr. Motivator.
creator.
Yeah. Say again? What's
The
that?
worst nightmare.
What's nightmare?
It would be.
Just give us.
Mr. Creator of Dreams.
I knew the first. Yeah. Right.
Do you not get it?
Yeah. And Mr. Tennis Tournament. And Mr. Tennis Tournament.
Brian and Narinda have let Bubble inside their circle here, sharing with him the secret code of how they refer to the other housemates.
I know what is going to happen. And
Mr. Motivator.
Creator.
Yeah.
It's a very effective code because it reduces the complexity and subtlety of a human being to one single aspect. Helen is stupid, Amma is false and her smile should not be trusted, and Josh is a dreamer full of big ideas.
Do you not get it?
Yeah. And Mr. Tennis Tournament. And Mr. Tennis Tournament.
This is mind control, like finding a brand name for a product. They're saying to Bubble, think Helen, think stupid.
The worst nightmare.
But there's a second code in operation here. Bubble is being made to think about who he could be living with in the final weeks and what the implications of that are. At the same time, he's being welcomed into a very tight alliance.
Do you not get it?
So close that it has its own private language. It's a powerful way of focusing the mind the day before nominations. It is of course against the rules of Big Brother to discuss the nominations, but it's not against the rules to bitch.
Butcher, oh my God! We gotta go around 3 times. No! Bubble, hold me!
Elizabeth is good at this. Really? That's good. Nice.
Let me out of this house! It's driving me mad! I see you probably appear.
3:46 p.m. Narinda comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Hi, I just needed to have a chat. I've been feeling weepy for the past few days. Just like really, some people are really getting on my nerves. And I'm really trying to control myself, and I have succeeded today because I was ready to burst. Emma's been irritating me all the time. Past few days, like, she's been really, like, I do think intentionally nasty. But then, you know, and just the way her laziness and the way she just sits there and picks at things and has to argue about everything. Oh, hi, I'm not feeling well today. No, I have to disagree with you, Narinda. She has to have a disagreement with everybody. And it's like you can't have a point of view without her having her little say. She has one rule for one person, another rule for another. Today with the biscuits, I goes, oh, because one lot had been done, I goes, all right, can I have one of mine now? And she goes, no, we're going to have them all later. Bubble comes around, can I have mine now? And she says, yeah. I would just like to say to Emma, don't do this, keep out my way. If you're going to do that, keep out my way.
Do you want this? No, I've got it. Cool.
Take the glass in my face.
Whoa! Yeah.
Yay, Bubble and Brian! Woo!
Put your hand on my waist.
No.
Quickly, on my waist!
No.
Put your hand!
Oh my God!
We gotta go around 3 times.
No!
Bubble, hold me! You gotta go around 3 times.
Yeah.
Wait until we finish that.
Keep going round.
Ready, I gotta lean back, you ready?
2.
Dude, I'm gonna come off!
Who's leading?
Rules are supposed to be romantic.
Romance! Romance!
Lean back. Oh, look at that, romance. Oh! How'd it go? Thank you.
6:30 p.m. Dean and Paul exercise in the garden.
Both. Oh no, because we've done that before, didn't we?
You want some more, Emma?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah. Lizzie, no.
Let me out of this house! It's driving me mad!
I know,
No, it's just driving me mad now. Crazy, actually crazy. Why? Tell me, would you come here for? No, I'm not likely to come here again.
You can always go, walk. You can always walk. Get back here and throw some things over the fence for me.
Dude, if I go Friday, if you think I'm coming to meet any of you, I'll come anywhere near this fucking place again. You're all wrong.
I'll tell you what, it really seems like there's still so many people there.
Yeah.
And I think, no offence to anyone, because there's no one in particular I'd want to go, but I think if there were less people here, it would feel less...
Like you're getting somewhere.
Yeah, it would feel
That's all
less
it is, it's like you're getting somewhere.
And less crowded.
It's a head fuck.
Yeah.
This is up there with the best head fucks anyone's ever done to me.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I asked for this one.
Elizabeth has offered Helen a massage.
Do you want me to warm my hands up? Is that
No,
cold?
that's nice.
You just have to leap up and I'll run after you. Where, here?
Yeah. Woo!
I should have warmed it up. I hate this. When Steve gives me a massage, I hate that he just warms the oil up.
Rush over there.
If it hurts, tell me.
Okay, no.
And if it's
fine.
nice, tell me.
Nice.
Do you want it harder than that? Is that okay?
No, it's fine.
My t-shirt's full. Yeah, it's that.
Elizabeth, you're good at this.
Really? That's good.
Going on with the same rule.
Nice.
9:48 p.m. While Dean reads in the bedroom, the rest of the group play an animal impersonations game made up by Josh.
With big teeth.
No, that's right. I didn't do that.
You did.
You did.
I wasn't on my hands and knees.
That doesn't matter. That's what she can remember.
No, that's...
That.
Yeah.
Right, so you're got to improve on it. I think you should play the game the whole time. You're fantastic. It's a facial expression.
I'm the really quiet I told you.
Yes. That is so good, though. It's
I think I know what it is.
It's absolutely...
Is it Quasimodo?
But would you do... I think you'd do something... Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's brilliant. I know what to do to improve that, I think.
I think I know you do.
That's brilliant.
10:27 p.m. Bubble has stuck letters above his bed to represent his daughter's name and her birthday. Any attempt to relay personal messages to the outside world are forbidden in the Big Brother rules. Bubble comes to the diary room.
Wednesday. Your Tuesday. Oh, Bubbles Wednesday.
I just wanted to let you know that I put some numbers and some letters up on my wall above my bed. I just wanted you to know that this at no stage is any attempt for contact with the outside world.
Big Brother is aware, and it is an attempt for outside contact.
I can tell you exactly what it is. It's BALF, which is Bryony Anna Lendy Ferguson, which is my little girl's initials, BALF, and it's 23 of the 3rd, 98, which is her birthday.
As you know, Big Brother does not want contact with the outside
You're
world.
joking, mate. I'm not making any contact with any outside world. I'm just putting something out to remind me of my little girl. That's all it is.
Big Brother will get back to you shortly.
Thank you.
And it basically feeds your scalp and moisturises the hair if you do it from the root. Putting oil on the hair just...
But bro, you'll have to keep up your sign then.
Don't know. He said no at first.
Yeah, but then that means we all could put up stuff as well, yeah.
He said no, so that would take it down.
Right?
He said no, it had to come down. It was contact with the outside world.
Have you took it down?
No.
Bob, you might get in trouble.
No, I said to him, you know, at least I argued my point with them, and he said to get back to me later on, but if I take that down, I'd be most upset.
You're out of the box already.
This is Big Brother. Could Bubble come to the dining room?
God, I nearly dropped my...
There's a woman, obviously the man didn't like...
Big Brother deems Bubble's letters to be an attempted message to the outside world and calls him to the diary room.
About the message you wrote on the wall.
It's not a message, but yeah, go on.
You are going to have to take it down.
I think that's harsh. I miss my little girl, that's, you know, that's a fact, I knew that. And I didn't put my pictures up on my wall because I don't want to be reminded of it every day and make it even harder, yeah? All I did was put a few letters on the wall for me, for no one else. That's all. But I'll take them down, all right?
I think keep it up.
Yeah, you know.
Up or down?
Down. You can tell the expression on his face.
Yeah, you could just tap his face.
Fever it.
Bubble's taken this really badly. Will he be able to bounce back? Earlier we saw a typical example of how Bubble usually copes with difficult situations in the house.
Lizzie, you know...
Let me out of this house! It's driving me mad!
Even though we're in no doubt that boredom and confinement are serious issues for the housemates, this is classic Bubble, being loud, impulsive, funny and sociable.
Why?
But just hours later, there's quite a difference. He's still missing his daughter, but now we find him alone in his room, quietly cutting out letters. He's self-absorbed and serious.
What are you doing, darling?
His vulnerability seems to be acknowledged by Elizabeth.
You being defensive?
Just stuff.
What?
Cool, isn't it?
Bubbles had a bad week. He reacted very badly to all the arguments in the house. And he's just lost Stuart, who was a source of emotional support to him. And of course, let's remember that Stuart was a father too. And on Father's Day, he's back with his children, and Bubbles here. This apparent change in coping strategy could be very significant. If he's no longer able to fall back on his old defence mechanisms, he could be vulnerable. And he already seems to be showing a sign of stress, disturbed sleep. Despite spending many hours in bed, just look at the bags under his eyes. In an environment like this, you have to have strong coping strategies. The old Bubble had them. Will we see them return?
1:37 a.m. The rules of this week's task state that songs can be played into the house any time between 8 a.m. and 2 a.m.
Country and western.
Quick! Where is he? Paul! Paul!
I'm coming!
Quick!
As soon as I got into bed. Can't believe it. Yeah?
That's
Like
like 20 seconds, isn't it?
Yahoo! Double one, do a double one.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Yeehaw!
They don't want anyone going to bed until...
Hey, don't delay.
As a present for his 23rd birthday last week, Bubble gave Brian a number 23, cut from his T-shirt.
You gave me that.
No, I gave you the T-shirt.
And the 23.
Yeah, but I want that 23 back now.
Why?
Well, I don't see why you're allowed numbers above your bed and I'm not.
Because 23 represents my age and it's from a T-shirt someone else in the house gave it.
So does that mean I can have 23 above my bed?
Yeah, I'm sure it is if you want it.
Right, I want it.
Yeah, but if you give it to me, you're not getting it back.
Well, can I have one of your T-shirts to cut up then?
No!
Well, why not?
Why are you being so spiteful? They were saying no to you, so get over it. Just put your head and go to sleep.
But you're going to have bad dreams tonight.
I don't care if I do. Just to say no to you, to challenge it. Ugh. You're like a spoiled child at times.
Well, I don't see how that's one more for one. I had the number 23 above my bed and they made me take it down.
You had an old collage of message wrote across and you asked their permission and made a big deal about it and sulked then from just when you were made to
I
take
didn't
it down.
fucking sulk. I told them what it was so they didn't get the wrong idea.
And what did they say to you? No, so let it go.
So how come you get to have the number 23 over your bed and I can't?
Because you gave it to me.
Well, can you cut out 23 out one of my T-shirts and give it to me so I can put it on my wall?
Why?
Because I want 23 above my bed.
You're being petty.
No, I'm not being petty. There is a reason why I want the number 23. Why can't I have it?
Bubble, I don't care. Take that if you want. Put it. If it makes you happy, take it and put it over your bed. It's something so childish. They said no. They said no.
Next on 4, Kevin Kline, Kevin Costner and John Cleese are firing on all 6 in the Western Silverado. Big Brother is back tomorrow at 10, and for the latest information from Big Brother and to listen live to the house, call the Big Brother audio line on 0901 55 44 333. Calls cost 50 pence per minute.